what's up, AndzDave here. From my previous vlog, I was craving for some Vietnamese food. So we went to Hanoi Vietnamese cuisine to hopefully get both the pho and the banh mi. Yeah, unfortunately, the banh mi was not available during that time. So today, we'll have at least something similar to the banh mi sandwich. We are here at the Obrero street to try out the Davao Subway. Finally satisfy my craving to that scrumptious and delightful sandwich. I heard their sandwich here is remarkable, so I'm so psyched to finally get those mouth-watering sandwich inside of my stomach. Time is ticking and I'm getting hungry. Let's order some sandwich. Long yung Subway, and then yung seafood overload, roasted chicken, and tuna delight yung 6-inch lang. Alright guys, so we are finally here at the Davao Subway. I will be able to satisfy my craving to some sandwich. Alright, so for those of you guys who are curious about the banh mi, so banh mi is the Vietnamese word for bread or sandwich. Few stories way back when we were in Hanoi. So people were like keep telling us to have a taste or get the banh mi. I went to the store and bought this banh mi, but the banh mi that I bought was just a loaf bread, but it has the banh mi brand. So yeah, that was so funny. Later on, we were able to finally have a taste of the actual banh mi, and it was so amazing. Alright, so finally our sandwiches are here. We ordered the tuna delight, seafood overload, the roasted chicken, and the Davao Subway. Let's try the seafood overload first. Alright, so for this seafood overload, I can see some shrimp, crab sticks, the dressing, lettuce, the olive, their very own dressing. Let's try and have a bite on this one. The overall taste of this sandwich is just subtle. I mean, the dressing itself is not that overpowering this entire sandwich. I like it because there's a lot of seafood inside. The dressing on the sandwich is not that savory. It's just a subtle taste for overall flavor. Try and have another one. As soon as you have a bite on this sandwich, one thing that you will notice first is the aroma of the shrimp, which is really good. This sandwich is actually a good start. The bread is perfectly cooked. It has the subtle flakiness on the outside layer, and on the inside it's very airy, it's very soft. Alright, so now let's move on to the roasted chicken sandwich. So for this roasted chicken sandwich, I can see some cheese, lettuce, the roasted chicken, veggies inside the sandwich. Let's try and have a bite on this one. I like this one. The barbecue sauce is kind of sweet. Chicken is not that tender, but it really blends so well with the barbecue sauce. This is spectacular. First of all, the overall taste is just so simple. But as you chew further, The umami of flavor from the chicken, from the dressing, from the veggies inside just jabs you with 1-2 punch that you'll be in a food coma afterwards. And I also like the strong smoky chicken flavor, like Asian and Western cuisine combined. Now let's move on to the tuna delight. For this tuna delight sandwich, it is filled with so much thinly sliced tuna, the dressing, some onions, and the lettuce. I have high expectations for this one because I love tuna sandwich. Like just the regular tuna sandwich, that's one of my favorite. This could be my thing. This is definitely awesome. I like how the tuna becomes savory as soon as it is mixed up with the dressing and the sandwich. Because usually when you have tuna, it's so greasy. In the dressing or the sauce, it's not the usual typical Filipino sandwich, which makes it so awesome. This tuna sandwich is so fulfilling and it's so addictive at the same time. Once you have started biting on this one, you're gonna have a hard time trying to stop yourself. And it is filled with so much tuna filling. Alright, so now we are down for today's highlight. This is the Davao Subway, and the size of this one is the foot long, the full size sandwich. Look at how enormous, how ginormous this sandwich is. Yeah, for this sandwich I can see some ham, bacon, cheese dressing, the lettuce, ketchup, and some cheese spread as well on this one. Alright, so I already sliced it in half so that we won't have any problems while eating this one. Now let's have a bite. I like the combination of the sauces inside the sandwich. There's ketchup, there's barbecue sauce, there's cheese spread that's working together, and as a result it gives it that awesome flavor. This sandwich is phenomenal. I mean, everything that's inside this sandwich is just complementing each other to deliver you the awesomeness of its flavor. It's like there's a battalion of soldiers on a mission, and their mission is to infiltrate your taste buds and shoot everyone with flavor until you surrender. The flavor of the ham is so strong that even Son Goku will not be able to resuscitate himself after having a bite on this sandwich.
Few moments later.
Alright guys, so yeah, I apologize if this is a very sudden change of location. We didn't notice earlier that the camera's battery was very low. It was not recording anymore. We are here at Toriano's for some dessert. Their buko halo halo here is so good. It's actually my favorite. Right, so finally the buko halo halo has arrived. What I really like about their buko halo halo here is so cheesy and so creamy. Have a bite. This is definitely refreshing. After all that sandwiches and this very warm weather right now, this is the perfect dessert. Alright, so let's talk about the Davao Subway. All of the sandwiches there are good. To be honest, I cannot compare the sandwiches there to the actual Subway sandwich because I haven't tried sandwich from the Subway. But I truly appreciate their attempt to be at least almost similar. The sandwiches from the official Subway, since there is no official branch here in Davao to bring that kind of sandwiches. All of those sandwiches were good. My favorite was the Davao Subway, the Tuna Delight. Actually, all of it. All of the sandwiches that I tried was good. It was filled with so much filling. The bread was so good. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is me, AndzDave, and I'll see you in the next one.